Hey everyone, it's Crystal here. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. That we all have this elephant in the room that we just turn a blind eye, or we've just decided to put up with, or we've allowed to occur and, it does or doesn't bother us at times, and it's been going on for some time. Let's talk about your bad habits and addictions. So this video is for anyone who's watching that has a bad habit or addiction that is affecting your relationship. Or if you're on the other end of things and you're on the receiving end where this bad habit or addiction is completely affecting you and tearing the fabric of your relationship apart, then stick around for the next couple of minutes. Let me unpack this for you. So we all have different bad habits. And perhaps at one point, that habit served a need. You come home from work, it's been a stressful day, and you crack open that bottle of wine, and you need that wine to relax. And then it turns into the next night. Then it maybe turns into the other night. And then maybe on the weekend, you crack open some hard liquor. And now this is an every single day situation. Or maybe you're somebody that decided that they're gonna check out their social media on the phone. 20 minutes go by, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, and you've just lost yourself in the device. Maybe you're somebody that finds himself compulsive eating all the time. You get home and you just eat and eat. You can't stop. At some point, these things helped you feel better. At one point you decided, hey, if I just have this one drink and I can relax, I can cope, I can feel better. But then when your brain got that hit of dopamine and it was like, wow, I could do this if I want to feel like this, then it got better and better. And you started feeling better. But then it became an addiction and a habit where you needed it in order to live. You needed it in order to get through your day. You needed it in order to relax and make it through to the next day. And that's when it becomes an addiction, because it started off as a habit. So of course we have good habits and bad habits. Good habits are there to help us bring out our best selves, to encourage growth and continuum of learning in life and evolving, and help us really step into our power, our gifts, our talents, our nature of who we are. And they're there to help energize us, make us feel good about ourselves. And so when we start dabbling into the habits that don't make us feel so good, that are there to numb out our feelings, numb out our sensations, like alcohol, like smoking, maybe even porn, whatever that is that makes us feel good in the moment, they start becoming an addiction and we crave it, we want it. But it was there in order to cope with an emotion that you were feeling: stress, frustration, irritation, anger, built up grudges and resentments that make you just feel irritated and flustered. It was there to deal with an emotion. And so this does get in the way of partners connecting. It certainly tears partners apart if it's not addressed and not dealt with. Also, some partners engage in it with their other partner, and then it becomes a very dependent relationship. A very dependent relationship on both of you operating in the same mannerism, and it doesn't have an opportunity to grow. And so when this is the construct of the relationship and this is the environment that you find yourself in, you have two choices. You can either continue on this way and knowing it affects your partner, or you can do something about it and look at shifting your ways and eliminating the addiction aka bad habit. And if you're on the receiving end of things, you also have two options. You can, one, be supportive and more open-minded and understanding of why they have this problem. Or two, have that conversation and make the best decision for yourself of how you will let this problem continue to affect you and how you want to respond to it. And so, because bad habits are there to deal with emotional issues or encourage our emotions, then we want to deal with this problem on an emotional level. And because this has become a habit in your mind has now been trained to use this. Your mind has been trained to go to this, to find that pleasure, to find that release, to find relaxation, to find escapism. Then it will automatically default you there. But it doesn't have to be that way, because if you created the habit, then you can undo the habit effectively and easily with my method called the subconscious release. And if you're that person who's dealing with the partner with this habit, you can benefit from this too by changing your visceral reaction, your emotional reaction, the triggering effect it has on you, where you just have that burning sensation inside and that irk in your soul and you're tense all in your shoulders and your neck and your chest and your back. And you just feel agitated and irritated and truly sad. Because it takes away from your connecting time, takes away from quality time, takes away from the wealth and health of your relationship. So it does require some deep understanding and internal investigation into how this became, what was its job, why is it still here, and what can we do about it? And that's how we shift this out of you and eliminate this addiction or bad habit out of your life and give you back the life so you can create quality time with your partner, but you also can manage stress and whatever curveballs life will throw your way, because we know they're coming. They're always coming. How are we going to respond to this? How are we going to address this from a more proactive, progressive point of view, where it's solution oriented? And that's how we want to deal with bad habits and addictions. We want to look at how it was there to put a band-aid on our emotional issue that we were experiencing when and then we tried it and we entered it in, we introduced it to our lives, and the role it's been playing all this time. So I'm having a masterclass, a free masterclass I'm hosting on Thursday, September 5th for anybody who is experiencing a bad habit or addiction interfering with the enjoyment, the love, the connection between you and your partner. And it's also for those two who are affected on the other side to come and learn how you can respond better and effectively so you can do the best job in your relationship by supporting that individual, but making sure your needs are met too. So the link to the registration is down below in the description of this video. I look forward to sharing that experience with you because it is an experience. And I hope you got a lot of value out of this video today. I'll talk to you soon.